Today in math, we are practicing what we've been doing for adding two-digit numbers. So we're practicing a variety of strategies. We've learned quite a few strategies. So we've learned how to use a picture to help us add two-digit numbers. We've also learned how to use number bonds so that we can group our tens and our ones together. We've also used stacking, and we've learned two different ways to stack. One way is where you stack the digits. So you stack 2 tens, and you write the word tens, 3 ones, and you write the words ones. Another stacking way we've learned is where we just show the value. We stack them by the value. So if we have the number 24, we would break it up into 20 and 4 and stack our tens and our ones. So we are going to review those today, but first, repeat after me. I am learning to add two-digit numbers. So we're adding two-digit numbers together. Here is an example of our stacking way where we actually stack the digits. So notice I didn't write 20 here, or it doesn't say 20 here because that would be the value. I just have 2 tens. That's the digit. 2 is the digit. So this is our stacking method. And I'm going to walk you through this. This is just our warm-up. I'd like you to follow along if you can. If you want to press pause and try it before I do it, you're welcome to do that too. Challenge yourself a little bit. We have the problem 26 plus 16. What we do first is we break up our digits, 2 and 6. 2 becomes 2 tens, and the 6 becomes 6 ones. And in 16, we stack that right underneath in an organized way with our ones together and our tens together, so it's easy to add. We should have 1 10 right here underneath our 2 tens and 6 ones right here. So both numbers have 6 ones. You'll see that, which is nice because now I can add down. And I know that 6 and 6 is a double. 6 and 6, if you picture 5 and 5 is 10. 6 is one more finger on each side, so that's 12. 6 and 6 is 12 ones. And then over here, I have 2 tens plus 1 10 is 3 tens. This line right here is just like an equal sign when we're adding down. So we have 6 and 6 makes 12, 2 and 1 make 3. We have 3 tens, 12 ones. But we can't have 12 ones. We got to break that up. 12 ones is the same as 10 and 2. What's 3 tens the same as? 30. So now we have 30 plus 10 plus 2, and that's easy to do in our head. 30 and 10 more is 40, or 3 tens and 1 more 10 is 4 tens, which is 40, plus 2 more is 42. So 26 plus 16 is 42. This stacking method is going to be very handy for you as we continue to learn about adding in first grade and as you go into second grade and all the other grades. We will be on page 679 today, so go ahead and turn there now if you're not there yet. Whoa. Here is our example. 27 flowers, 64 stars, 27 flower stickers, 64 star stickers. How many stickers in all? As you can see, they broke 27 up into its digits. 2 tens, 7 ones. And then right underneath it, they broke up 64 because we're adding these together into their digits. 6 tens and 4 ones. Then they're going to add down. 7 and 4 make 11, and I know this because 7 and 3 make 10, plus 1 more makes 11. 2 tens plus 6 tens make 8 tens. The value of 8 tens is 80, and our 11 we're going to want to break up because that's too many ones. We don't want that many ones. So now we have 80 and 10 is 90, plus 1 more is 91. So our answer is 91, and they use the stacking method. Again, today we are going to use multiple strategies today, not just this one. But take a close look before I click. All right, here's your first apply it problem. And this one has a picture. So the only thing I'm going to tell you about the picture is, remember, we're wanting to make a, if we can, we're wanting to regroup. Say regroup. That's where if you have enough ones, if you have 10 ones, you're going to bundle them up, turn them into a group of 10 so it's easier to count. We're going to add 38 and 46, and I'm noticing there's a lot of ones. So you can organize your 10s and your ones together. I'm noticing there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and if I'm picturing a 10 frame, I need 2 more. So I can actually steal 2 from right here, plug them in right here, and now I have a new group of 10. And these are no longer over here because I moved them right here. Okay, now I can count my 10s easily. Let's count by 10s, including my new group of 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. And then I have some extra ones over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you'll figure out how many that is, but one thing I want you to remember is when you count your picture, you want to count all of your 10s, then count your extra ones. And if you have too many ones, you're going to want to move some over to make a group of 10. Okay, that's important to remember. Those are the important things to remember. Organize your ones together, organize your 10s together, make a group of 10 if you can. You can't always, but sometimes you can. So you can press pause now while you finish number 1, and then press play when you're ready. Problem number 2. We have 17 yellow flowers and 28 white flowers. How many flowers altogether? So you're adding 17 and 28. As you can see, they're doing the stacking way. Say stacking. They're stacking their digits on top of each other. So they broke up their digits in 17 to show 1 10, 7 ones. They broke up their digits in 28 to show 2 10s and 8 ones. And remember, they kept their 10s right on top of each other. So it's nice and organized and we can add them straight down. They also kept the ones from each number organized together. So now we're just going to go through and add. What is 7 and 8? Now you're going to want to use a strategy. There's 2 different ways to do this. Well, 2 main ways. You might notice a near double. 7 and 7 make 14 plus 1 more. Or maybe you want to make 10. And you know, let's break up the 7 into 2 and 5. 8 and 2 make 10. And then I'd have 5 left over. So 10 and 5 make 15. I have 15 ones. Think about what I have to do. Can I have 15 ones? I'm going to have to regroup, huh? So now I added my ones together. Now I'm going to add my 10s together. 2 and 1 make 3 10s. Now let's think about how much is 3 10s? 3 10s is 30. Plus my 15 ones. But that's too many ones. I can break my 15 up into 10 and 5. Now it's easier for me to add 30 plus 10 plus 5. Go ahead and solve that. And make sure you go through all the steps doing your own thinking. So press pause and then you can press play when you're ready to come back and check the answer. All right, you should have gotten 45. If you didn't, I want you to go back and check your work. Again, We broke up our numbers by their digits, 1 10, 7 ones, 2 10s, 8 ones, added our ones, added our 10s, and noticed that we had too many ones. Let's take a look at our next problem. Problem number 3. So you're going to be adding 52 and 35. And you can read the problem if you like. We want to know how many in all. There's 52 oak trees, 35 pine trees, 52. This was that other kind of, we could do the other stacking way that we talked about. So 52 is made up of 50 and 2. 35 can be thought of as 30 and 5. Now, I'm going to want to stack these nicely so it's easy for me to add. So here's my 50 plus 2 to show 52. Here's my 30. I'm going to put it right underneath my 50 plus 5. So now you can see again, I have my 10s grouped together and I have my 1s grouped together nicely. And now I can just add down. I can add my 1s, 5 and 2 make what? 7. And 50 and 30. 50, 60, 70, 80. I count by 10s. All right, so go ahead and write your answer in. And please make sure you're following along with me and you're going through these steps and you're remembering to stack your 1s on top of each other and stack your 10s on top of each other. So that this is the value of your 10s. Problem number 4. So it says, what is another way to find the total? Draw lines to match. This is where it's showing you the 2 different types of stacking way. So this, I'm going to label this page stacking. You don't have to label it this. But this shows 2 different ways to do the stacking strategy. This side shows the digits. But this side shows the value or what the digits are worth. So for example, what is 110 worth? It's worth 10, right? So I see a 10 here. And 5 ones is worth 5. So 110 and 5 ones is the same as 10 plus 5. Then we have 3 10s, which is worth 30. And 7 ones, which is worth 7. So I'm going to draw a line. This is 2 different ways you can show the same problem. Erase that. So you're just looking, 110, 5 ones, which one matches that? So this one we already figured out matches this one. Now your job is to figure out these 2. Which one of these matches with this one? And same here. So go ahead and press pause now while you figure that out. Remember, this side is just showing the value and this side is showing the digits. So 6 10s, 3 1s. What's that the same as? 6 10s is 60. 3 1s is 3. Go ahead and draw a line to the matching parts. Press play when you're ready. All right, those are the only ones we're going over today. You now have an exit ticket to show me what you know about solving 2-digit and 2-digit numbers. Remember, we practiced stacking, breaking up into number bond. I want you trying to use those strategies in picture way as well if you need to add these numbers together. Use your math tools and make sure you watch the video on the exit ticket and check your feedback. If you got it right, there's a challenge problem. If you got it wrong, then I want you to watch me walk you through it again, okay? Good luck and do your best work on your exit ticket.